Silver's looking to throw again, going deep for Teddy Rubin.
Got him.
Touchdown, Trojans, what a start. Beagle has the matchup he wants. It's King again, he hits him in stride. Chris King is gone. All the way to the house. And Duquesne is putting a scare into Buffalo from the FBS. So fresh set of downs for Georgia State. Arbuckle, play action. Penny Hart is off to the races. Georgia State is in front. And it's got Duquesne in position to take the lead. Still work to do. Second and goal. One-on-one looking for King. Circus catch, he pulled it in. Chris King having the game of his life. Duquesne is in front. Jensen looks that way. The pass might be picked. It is picked. Blake Wiley at the 36. And Blake Wiley could go to the house. All the way for a Wofford touchdown. Chun leaves the field walking on his own, and Troy is first and goal at the 5. Brandon Burks diving for the end zone. That's one for the highlight reels. Troy's on the board in the second half. Wow. This afternoon, coming to you from Paulson Stadium on the campus of Georgia Southern University. Perfect day for football. Georgia State going for its first bowl bid ever. Georgia Southern still an outside shot at the Sun Belt Championship. Welcome in, Jonathan Yardley, alongside 15-year NFL veteran Vonnie Holliday. We're talking rivalries. We're talking a new rivalry. This is only the second meeting between Georgia Southern and Georgia State. But Vonnie, Georgia Southern got the big win last year, and Georgia State not too happy about it.
No doubt about it, Jonathan. In fact, 2 hours before the game, we looked out there, and the chippiness had already started. Georgia State is not happy about Georgia Southern coming in last year into their house, and at the end of the game, after putting up 69 points, displaying a banner at midfield with Paulson Stadium North on it.
Those are fighting words, certainly. We're at the real Paulson Stadium today, and we expect the fighting to come on offense, where Georgia State excellent in the passing game. Top 10 in the country in passing yards per game. That starts with the quarterback, Nick Arbuckle, who is, Vonnie, a potential NFL player.
Nick Arbuckle. This guy is very impressive. He makes all the throws, very accurate in the passing game. But what's most impressive about this guy is, talking with Coach Trent Miles last week, he does a great job of recognizing schemes, getting him in the right pass protections, and he comes to the line with 2 running plays and always gets them in the right call. So Nick Arbuckle is a guy today, how he goes, this Georgia State team will go.
Georgia Southern has a lot of different offensive weapons, but the home run hitter is Matt Breida.
Matt Breida, this guy's impressive. I mean, you talk about a guy that has all the tools. He's a 5'11", a 190, but runs really, really hard, has great vision, and always finishes his run with forward lean, gaining positive yards.
Last year, Georgia Southern ran for more than 600 yards in blowing out Georgia State 69-31. So we've got some points in store for you when we come back to Paulson Stadium next. Back at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Troy 7, Charleston Southern nothing, and the Trojans off to the perfect start, a touchdown in 59 seconds. Now they take over at the Charleston Southern 36 in the first home game for Neil Brown, former offensive coordinator here, had great success at Texas Tech and Kentucky. Now he's got the head job. Brandon Silvers, his quarterback, going to look to throw again. Right down the middle of the field, has a completion, has another first down. All the way to the 11-yard line to DeAndre Douglas.
Good play action. Real square in on the backside there. Really well executed.
You can see how quickly Troy wants to move. Trying to fake out Charleston Southern there. Now Silvers will throw one more time. Going to the corner, and that one's out of the end zone. We were at practice yesterday, and they ran their hurry-up offense. They were about 16, 17, 18 seconds between plays. Neil Brown called them in and let them have it. And after that, they were 12 seconds between plays, and we've seen some of that potential speed early today.
He likes to go in a hurry. He likes to go in a hurry. They brought 5 then, played man-free, a good defensive play there. They had them defended. They like to mix it up. Charleston likes to mix up their rushers. Different guys can rush.
This time it's a give to Brandon Burks, and he can't quite turn the corner. He's pushed out of bounds at the 7. And they'll give him the 6, actually. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Troy.
At the 6-yard line.
We told you 1 of 9 on 3rd downs last week. They're 1 for 1 today.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Trying to jump out to a quick lead. Rubin, the man in motion. He caught the touchdown pass earlier. Silvers looks that way. It is Teddy Rubin. It is 2 touchdowns in 2 drives for the Troy Trojans.
Georgia State didn't need any luck today. They come into Statesboro and manhandle Georgia Southern to the tune of 34-7. Trent Miles and the Panthers are headed to their first bowl game. Congratulations to Georgia State on a well-earned win this afternoon. Vonnie, it wasn't what we expected, but it sure was what Georgia State deserved.
You're absolutely right. Georgia State came down, and I said it from the beginning, just outplayed this Georgia Southern team. Arbuckle got it going, establishing a run game, something that they've been trying to do all year, and defensively coming out and shutting down the #1 rushing offense in all of college football, knocking out Matt Breida from the game before the end of the 2nd quarter, right?
Yep.
And just from that point on, keeping the foot on the gas and finishing this game strong. So hats off to Georgia State, Coach Trent Miles, and that team and what they were able to accomplish.
That's going to do it for us, for my partner, Vonnie Holliday, for our entire crew. I'm Jonathan Yardley. Thanks for joining us today from Statesboro. The final score, Georgia State 34, Georgia Southern 7. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Good night from Georgia. Georgia State headed to the first bowl game in program history.